Hello team, welcome to another ATP Geopolitics video. Myself, Jonathan MS Pearce. This is a Ukraine War breaking news update. I'm going to detail how a helicopter, well, I say detail, there are very few details about this other than the video that's been released by the Unmanned Systems Forces of 59th Brigade. So this is one of Magyar's units, how they have taken out, well, they originally claimed it as a Mi-28. It's actually a Mi-8 helicopter, as far as I am aware. Taken out by an FPV drone. It's not the first time this has happened. There have been a number of claims, and north of the border as well, of FPV drones having success in taking out or at least damaging Russian helicopters. Here we have a helicopter that is definitely more than damaged. And we've got some pretty incredible footage of the FPV drone hitting it. I've turned the sound off because unnecessary music. Hitting it, and then we see the helicopter crash thereafter. So this is the FPV drone. And actually, what you might not notice is, some people have done screen grabs of this, is that up here, this is somebody looking out of the helicopter. This is one of the last views that man probably would have had, as the FPV drone goes straight into the side of the helicopter, and then it cuts out there, and we get a kind of stilted set of, well, a stilted video here where it is almost buffering in certain places, and then crashes, and then another video, I presume, from a different camera of the helicopter slamming into the ground there, and not looking in a particularly good state. So that is a real success for the Ukrainians, taking down a helicopter on active duty with an FPV drone, and that's, really a sign that helicopters are incredibly vulnerable now. And here's another drone you can see with an RPG on the front of it, just wondering whether it should bother trying to take out that the wreckage of the helicopter. Helicopters within, I guess, a 40-kilometer range of the front line are now very vulnerable. This is a warning shot, I guess, across the bows of the Russians here. Don't bring your helicopters close to the front line, because this could well happen. Of course, the same can be said for the Ukrainians as well. We often see helicopters, although I say often, we haven't for some time so much. There was a period where we were seeing a lot of Ukrainian helicopters send off unguided. There's a Ka-52 alligator attack helicopter. I think they're around that. Goodness me, I'll be getting out of Dodge, because as we saw, there was another FPV drone nearby. But anyway, I was saying that we were seeing a number of mainly Ukrainian helicopters firing off unguided rockets into the contact line area, which is fairly risky, right? Especially given these FPV drones. But we haven't seen that for a long time. And I'm guessing we haven't seen that because my thoughts are that most helicopters are being used to shoot down drones now, much further behind enemy lines. And this was kind of admitted. Who was it? Was it Sersky that said the other day that 40% of drones are being shot down by helicopters at the moment on some days? I suggest that the helicopters are better used to shoot down Shahed drones than they are to send unguided rockets into Russian areas. So I would assume they've pulled helicopters back to do so, and that's why we're not seeing as many. But also, the both sides have very active drone corridors where they are hammering logistics, hammering troops and equipment. But now we can see that helicopters are on the menu for these drone teams, and it's going to be a dangerous thing to fly helicopters near to the contact line. Anyway, a significant strike there for the Ukrainians. They are going to love a bit of that. A Mi-8 helicopter taken down by an FPV drone. And that is a warning to any other helicopter pilots who might be doing similar activities in similar areas. Anyway, take care. I'll speak to you soon.